Jay Sano without intro music. Jay Sano with intro music. Intro music remix. Jay Sano 19. Jay Sano 19. Jay Sano 19. Jay Sano 19. Alright, hello everybody and welcome back. Another episode of Mindcrack from the Minecraft vanilla server. And today we are going to start working on getting all the cobble set up in this item sorter and possibly finishing out the hopper chain. We'll see if we can get that far with this or not. But what I need to do first is grab a bunch of bunch of stacks of this stuff and go through and name it as placeholder, as we have done before. So there we go. Got a lot of my placeholder blocks, and we'll get this thing going relatively quickly here. That being said, I want to talk a little bit about Minecon. And so Minecon in Europe, obviously this year, for those who didn't know, and I am trying my hardest to be able to go to Minecon. The biggest problem I've had thus far is the fact that I have been unknown if I can get the time off of work or not. Now, it's kind of annoying to me that it happens to be over the 4th of July and it requires, you know, going to Europe, because 4th of July here in America is a time frame that a lot of people request off. So it makes it very difficult, especially when you work in an industry such as mine, to get the time off. But we can request vacation time up to... There's certain times a year that you have to request. If you want a week or more off of vacation, you have to request these specific dates by, you know, these certain other dates, and then they have a month to approve or deny said vacation. Now, it unfortunately makes it very hard because it requires for instance, by March 1st was due the vacation requests for June, July, and August. Now, when you're looking at June time frame, maybe even early July, like when Minecon is, it's not horrible with the fact of having to request it out super early, because, you know, Minecon in Orlando, I actually had to request that off a completely different way because I think I didn't know about it, the time frame, before I was actually due to the vacation request were due. So that was a little bit more difficult to get off in that respect, because I didn't know exactly when I was going to be able to go until after it was too late. Now, this time I knew about Minecon in France. That's going to be interesting. Or excuse me, in Europe. So I knew exactly when it was going to happen and in time for the request date. Now, the problem with that comes that I requested the time, but then they don't have to approve it until April 1st. Okay, so this is what I thought. How's this? Like, let's go with that one first. What? 920. Did I lose one of these blocks? Yeah, there we go. If I put one more in, it should drop through, right? Yeah. There we go. Okay, that was really weird. That is not how I wanted to do this thing at all. Oh my god, I thought I was going to have a good system down for this, but I did not have a good system down at all. There we go. 18 blocks. Blah, blah. So this should work out like it's supposed to. Oh, I'm hitting the left mouse button, that's why. Whatever. It should drop itself down to the right number here momentarily. So, long story short, I requested the time off. Been waiting April 1st to come around because I wanted to know if I was going to get approved for my vacation. Look, turns out I was wrong. The approval actually doesn't come through. It wasn't due until April 1st, and they don't have to have it, well, March 31st. They don't have to have it in until the end of the month, which makes life extremely difficult. God dang it. What did I do? What'd I do? Oh, I just can't do this right at all. There we go. I just let me rephrase here. So it wasn't due until the end of March. They don't have to approve it until the beginning of May, essentially, the end of April, beginning of May. So I started to freak out a little bit when I realized this, because I was under the impression that it was due at a different time frame. So I got really like held back and like, oh no, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, you know, go to Minecon now because it's not going to get approved in time. Because when they don't have to approve until May 1st for something that's like in June, it's really hard to plan a trip on a month notice to Europe. Granted, you know, Mincon's in July, but it's still, it's even hard to plan a trip for the 2-month notice to go over to Europe. So I've been freaking out a little bit on what to do, and it, you know, it makes it easy if it's in like August. You got to have a little bit more time to plan. But the thing is, if I had a vacation in June that was to go to Europe, it's really, I don't like the way our vacationing, you know, scheduling goes at all. It's really annoying to me because it makes it so difficult to truly plan for anything that you actually want to do. What did I just do here? Whoops. So I was talking to the person who actually approves the vacation happened to have to come in and work the night shift the other day because we were short-staffed, and it sucks when they have to do that, you know, for them. But for me, it worked out well because I got to talk to her and I was like, hey, you know, what's going on with the, you know, the vacation requests? Or anyway, you're going to do them early. I'm trying to plan this trip to Europe. And she was like, oh, I've already gone through and actually approved the vacations. I've been trying to, you know, keep on top of it for people and make sure that people could plan accordingly, which is awesome. It's an awesome thing for a manager to actually try to do. And I was like, really? I'm looking at my days, and my days are still not, you know, changed. They are sitting the exact same. They say that I've requested it, but there's been no approval or, you know, disapproval on them. They haven't been approved. They haven't been denied. And she says, well, are you sure you put in for, you know, at least a week off? She's like, because this is only in relation to things that are a week or more off. And I said, well, yes, of course. I'm trying to go to Europe. I definitely have been making sure that this is, you know, and it was definitely more than a week that I've requested. I requested 2 solid weeks over this time. And she says, well, I don't know. Let me take a look at it and I'll get back to you. So she comes up to me a little bit later and says, you know, Jeff, I don't see your, you know, vacation requests in here at all. And I was like, what are you talking about? So let me explain to you a little bit about our system as well. So our system, it's, you know, as a nurse, I only work 3 days a week. So you have a couple options when it comes to requesting your time off. You can request, there's an option to request off, or there's an option to request PDO vacation day. And PDO vacation day means they're going to take out of your personal days, your bank of leave, and give you vacation time. Now, oh my God, whatever, this one will even itself out eventually, and then have a hopper that's probably, or a dropper that's filled with stuff I don't want it to be filled with. I can't get to it from this side, can I? So what I did, thinking this is how I'm supposed to do things, because it logically makes sense to me, and this is how it worked when I was in the emergency department as well. So why they do it differently on the floor is a little bit, you know, beyond me. But what I did was I put in off for the entire weeks, and then I put 3 days of my PTO vacation days, because that fulfills my entire week, and I still requested the entire time off. But apparently that is not the proper way to request vacation. And, you know, I've been at this hospital I just had my 5-year anniversary. You know, I've been here for a long time. I got way too many placeholder blocks, but I actually got all these filled up with the things. Interesting. But so, here, I want to put these in, put them in the bottom of this chest. So I was like, explain to me exactly what I'm supposed to be doing then if I'm doing this wrong. And she says, you got to request the vacation off the entire week. And I said, but why? I'm only taking 3 days of vacation. I requested the time off, but you now have me requesting all of the vacation. or all of it as vacation. She's like, well, no, it won't go into all of it being vacation because of the fact that, you can only, use vacation up until your full work week. And I said, I don't understand what the point of the vacation time is then of requesting it off. Like, what's the difference between an off and a PTO vacation day? And she says, well, PTO vacation days are days that we will make sure we don't work you off. And if you get approved them, you won't work. But if you just request off, we'll try to make sure that you don't work those days. And I said, but if I'm not like during the vacation request time frame, why would I request off a PTO day? Because I said I sprinkle like random vacation days in every so often, especially when my leave bank is getting really full. I sprinkle random days of vacation in there so that I need to get this going from this end, so that I can use some of that vacation time. And I said, I request that as like a day of PTO vacation. And if I just need a day off of work, but I'm like, I have a plan to do something on Wednesday, but I still am going to work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday that week, but I need to make sure I have Wednesday off. I said, I request Wednesday off and put in my requested schedule of, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday of the week. I said, that is completely logical. It sounds like the exact way that it should be done. And she's like, well, yeah, but it doesn't exactly work that way because, we need to make sure that, you have your days requested off that we know you get off versus the days that you want off that you might not necessarily need off. And I'm like, who on earth would request days off that they don't necessarily need off? I just did this completely backwards, didn't I? No, this is right. It's got to feed this way. I just haven't fixed all of these over here yet. It's got to go this way, 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 this way. It's just that one. Just that one is wrong. So long story short, for one, she had me relook at it because she actually could not find anywhere. There's that hopper that was missing. It came all the way down this line and went into here. That makes more sense now. I need to get... Okay, so these ones, I hadn't done anything with these. It's this set of lines right here that I didn't do. There we go. That is my hopper line, all set up to go through and ensure that all of these have the right items within. That's not what I was supposed to do, is it? It was supposed to be, there's supposed to be one over and then my item on it. That should be pretty easy to fix, but is that accurate? Yes, that is accurate. Okay, that's easy. That's easy enough to fix. I can do that. So Blaze is what's lit up right now. So she actually went through the system and looked at it and said, I don't see, you only requested this, what you're saying that you requested. She goes, you only requested one of the weeks off, not both of the weeks. And I was like, no, I definitely requested them both. And I went and I had to go in the system and show her. And she was like, that's really odd because these are missing in my system. She's like, I see it on your screen right now. I see that you actually did this right. But she was like, here, let me go through and fix it. So she actually tinkered with my schedule a little bit to get the requests right. And, I have the requests fully in right now. And I think since I told her about it, that she knows at this point and is going to make sure that I get it off, but I'm not 100% sure. That being said, I'm still not 100% sure that I can go to Minecon because I'm still not, I have not been approved, though she knows. I got myself stuck in here and I can't get out, can I? And though she knows exactly what I need off and knows that I'm trying to plan a trip to Europe, I think she's trying to, work things out with me. But as of now, it still is not officially approved. And I'm still sitting here in a state of limbo going, I don't know if I can get this day off yet. And it gets really, really, really annoying because, just the second one in, let's do that. And it gets really annoying because I'm still trying to buy tickets. I'm still trying to make sure that I can make this happen. And I still don't, unfortunately, know. Okay, so wait a minute here. What I need to do is that, and then I can put one of these in, and I should be fine. Yeah, so long story short, Minecon is still up for question for me, though the person in charge of the schedule knows and is trying to work with me, but I cannot guarantee that it is going to happen at this point in time. let's just pray that everything works out and that I can still afford tickets to be able to go to Minecon, because otherwise it is going to be really, really, really annoying if I've done all this and I am unable to actually attend Minecon. So, on that sad note, sad or happy, it could end up being a good note. I'm going to continue working on this. And I'll be back with you. All right, sorry about that, guys. Actually, I had to take a phone call really quick. That's why it was such an abrupt cut. But either way, Minecon, we'll figure it out. I'll keep you guys posted. My goal is to go. Unfortunately, it kind of sucks. Julia can't go with me. She'll be in Europe the month before for her work stuff that I was not able to get time off for. So I'm going to be going it solo and hopefully hanging out with, you know, the Mindcrack folks. But I'm sure a lot of them will be bringing their families and stuff because it's a trip to Europe. So hopefully it still all works out just as well. Either way, I was trying to get some of this stuff in the end of the sorting system. And one thing I realized is I lack melons. I have like this melon, and that's the only melon. I'm going to go to spawn and look for melons over at the spawn area, because I don't even think I have melons or melon seeds anywhere, because they're not something I've been collecting. So I need to get some melons growing so that I can have the glistering melon. Oh, and I did update this one to be the proper one of those. This I need to update to a spider eye. Now the question, do I have mushrooms? I don't think I have mushrooms either. I need to go find some brown mushrooms so I can make fermented spider eyes as well. And, yeah, there's a couple things I need to fix on here because I was just doing it with what I had at the time, not true. Oh, God, here's a zombie. Somebody suggested I call this hill Creeper Mountain, and I think I might end up going with that because there's just so many damn creepers. Is there one in my sheep's pen right now? Oh, I don't know. I thought I saw something over there. Oh well. Either way. So let's go on a search up to spawn and find if I can find any watermelons, because I know somebody has watermelons. I just need a handful so I can put them in my little garden and start making them part of my garden and my growing ritual. Now, I did think of something as well. Since the item sorting system requires redstone for the potion brewer, the redstone's actually probably not going to be able to get sorted into both my stacks of redstone as well as the item sorting redstone, because of the fact that it will just stop at the first place that it possibly can. And that being said, ooh, super reed farm. Sure, it's a super reed farm. Are you just supposed to sit here and, I think you're just supposed to sit there and mash bone meal. You could automate this and throw it into a chest, but I guess they didn't want to do that. Oh, I can do an automated pumpkin harvester. I don't think that's as important, though. I had one last season. It didn't really do anything for me special because I don't need that many pumpkins in this season. Man, look at all that redstone. Somebody's got to have a farm around here that has melons. I'm sure they do. Happiest Viking ship on Earth. It is a very happy Viking ship. So let's... Oh, so the redstone, I think I'm just going to have to go with, like, my own personal stash of redstone is what it sorts into, and I'm going to have to manually fill up the redstone. Unless you guys have an idea on how to split redstone into 2 different areas, because I am unsure how to do that. Granted, there is a weird glitch where hoppers can often duplicate 2... I see a farm back here. That's why I'm looking back here. So hoppers can sometimes pull double, or they split their signal. Actually, could you do that? Make the hopper split its signal somehow? If you have a down and a to the side on the redstone itself, and then the redstone would have to feed back into the system. Huh. I'm trying to think of this like from a logical standpoint, but I'm completely unsure off the top of my head. I was looking at somebody's chest. Too good from Santa. Lots of torches for good old Torch Tuesdays. Somebody's gotta have a farm around here that I'm missing. I thought there was some real close to spawn farms. I haven't come up to the spawn area, the spawn village in, you know, quite a while. Why are there so many chests of stuff up here? I don't know who these are or what they're digging out. I love this thing because it reminds me of Futurama, and I just see Madison Cube Gardens. That's what that thing looks like when I look at it. Granted, it'd have to be tipped up on this point right here as opposed to the bottom side, but you know, it's relatively similar. I should make a Madison Cube Garden to replace my igloo. Okay, just need somebody with a pumpkin. You know what? Let's go check out if I have anything left up in my apartment up here in Seth Bling Towers. With this dirty, it so looks like one of those dirty old like cheap apartments with the dark colors, and nobody wants to, you know, really live in it because it looks horrible. I still love my deck, despite that I'm missing some floor. And I loved my deck so much, somebody built a deck above me as well. See? And people said they didn't like the deck. But there's one built right there. It's beautiful. Though Adlington and I have never had our barbecue. Oh, that was the Ori book. Yes, I read it. If you guys on video one day, so I'm not like ignoring it. There's a pumpkin seed. A pumpkin seed. I guess I can start the wealth from here. I was looking if I have anything else vital and important in here, but it doesn't look like I have anything else. I had diamonds in here for a long time that I had, you know, not moved. Whoops, wrong direction. So I guess we can make this work from this one pumpkin seed. I don't really need much more. I need to go get a hoe, get a spot for my pumpkins. You know, didn't I have a spot for... Wait. Pumpkin seed doesn't help me. What am I thinking? I don't need a pumpkin. I need melons. I don't think you don't cook melons, so there's like not even anything in here. I have the one watermelon in the item frame. I guess I could build my farm from that, but somebody has a farm somewhere that has melons. It's like a guarantee. Chad, my good friend Chad. Maybe he does. Dude, this thing's looking awesome. Oh wait, I thought I was going out to Chad's place. I guess I took a wrong turn. I'm on the different bridge. This looks like farmland. Well, not the land, but nice, beautiful stables. Huh, but there's not an actual farm around here. Just horses. Okay. Well, I'm taking the server tour that I haven't done in quite a while because I just need these melons. Who'd have thought that finding melons would be so difficult? Melon, melon, melon. Carrots, 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 carrots. No melon. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to start my own melon farm from my one little lone melon that I have. Ooh, arrow. I'll take it. Nope. Creeper. Creepers. Let's get out of there. Oh my god, just creepers everywhere, man. Pretty sure this is the way back toward my base. I figure I'm going to take the long way around instead of jumping through that portal just because I assume that I will come across this melon farm somewhere. There's a super reed farm. Okay, wait a minute here. Over at a reed farm, somebody has to have automated melons. There's a lot of horses over here. Just reeds, huh? There's carrots. Is this clock constantly going? I guess it is. Is this all based on a clock? And not bud switches? Whoa, 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 whoa. I guess that makes sense. Because it'd be a lot of bud switches to build if you were doing it that way, but you gotta have some melon seeds somewhere, right? Carrots, carrots, carrots! Everybody loves carrots, nobody loves melons. The melons got no play in this season. Yeah, it must be on just a timer. Let's look into my ender chest. Oh yes, I don't even own an ender chest in this season. Okay, I guess we'll cut through the nether and head back to my house and start the... Everybody comes into this perfect area. I almost think that I should just... I can't really move my portal per se, but I should just make my portal fit in with all of this stuff here. Oh no. I like my little cave. I like the way that they're doing their stuff as well. There's a lot of things about this. Okay, guys, I'm back. And I guess what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to steal this melon. Turn this melon into seed. And go plant this seed into the tree it wants to be. I don't have a hoe handy, so I will make one really quickly, but I need some real cobble. These are all placeholder blocks, which I don't need anymore. I have one cobblestone. Let's take a stack of those. So let's go to this planet, and we will call this episode good. So I guess I'm going to have to start this project all on my own. Take a little nap, and be good to go. So, long story short with this episode, item sorter's coming along. Minecon plans are coming along. I just hope that things don't get too expensive for me to be able to go. Oh, I'm also waiting for my passport. So I had to renew my passport, and I sent it in the mail, and I know that they got it because they processed the payment already, which is good. But I'm still just waiting for it to come in the mail for my renewal. So, that being said, I can't remember if these need to go... I saw you sneaking. I can't remember if these things need to go next to water or not. I think they do. So, either way, I'll just put them right here. And yes, I will have to... No, I don't want that one. I need to go get some dirt blocks from... I need to redo this wall anyway, so we'll get some dirt blocks to make sure that they can grow. There we go. So this little guy, hopefully, he's got enough light. Oh, he should have enough light. I can actually help him out a little bit to get started. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you in the next episode.